Today, Malaysia is a country that is also progressing with the development of high-rise building. High-rise buildings are developed in a variety of fantastic design. It consists of residential building and commercial building, but the focus is on the method used in completing the project. Reinforced concrete work is the main work in every project carried out. As we know, there are many others ways that can be used, but why we use reinforced concrete is the most used. So today, we will review and show and explain what reinforced concrete is.
Next, we move to the background detail of the building. We choose Project Palazzo Ipoh Garden East Apartment as a case study. Location of the project is at Taman Ipoh Impian, Mukim Hulu Kinta, Daerah Kinta in Perak. This project was located in the city area of Ipoh and really nearby with amenities like school, hospital, shopping centre and recreational facilities. Even this project is in urban area, but it has a large space for the construction process. Next, we go to the detail of the building. This project is a luxurious apartment consists of Block A, Block B, Block C, one block car park, one clubhouse and one swimming pool. This is the site layout of this project. Continue with detail about the building. This project have 8 unit apartment, each floor level, and have 3 design of unit apartment, which is design A, design B, and design C. This apartment has been designed with modern interior to give an aesthetic look to the building. Type of contract used for this project is design and build. The total project value is RM59,300,000. This project was started in September 2022 and its completion date was in March 2024. The reason we choose this project as a case study is because it is implemented with a modern concept design that uses reinforced concrete structure. To complete this project, there are several parties play their own roles. This is the parties involved in this project.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Faisal bin Aziz. Today I would like to talk about construction detail for this project building, which is building part at pack foundation and wall. Okay, let's start over. What is the function of pack foundation? Pack foundation function is to distribute the load from the support structure to underlying soil in a way to prevent excessive settlement or movement in the building. Basically, in this project, it have a 3 block of the building with a 14-story height, and every block in the construction use a bore pile. So why is bore pile? Bore pile was chosen in this project. It is suitable for the high-rise building because the soil structure in the area require deep foundation support. Furthermore, bore pile also have an advantages, which is load bearing capacity and reduce environment impact. Besides, bore pile also generally have small environmental footprint compared to other pile. Okay, bore pile construction process. The process for bore pile have 6 process, which is the first one is drilling process, and second one is depth and diameter control. Next is reinforcement installation, and then concrete placement. Next is quality control and testing, and the last one is completion and trimming. So after the piling work have done, column stump and pile cap will start to be constructed. So basically, commonly reinforcement that used for column stump and pile cap is high tensile bar with 10 diameter, or we known as a T10 bar. Okay, that's all for pad foundation. Let's move to wall. Wall function is to enclosure to define and separate space within the building. Basically, the wall use a BRC as their reinforcement. Why is BRC? BRC in wall used to control cracking and improve the durability of the concrete. After BRC installation, steel formwork will be installed to make preparation for laying concrete. Besides, internal and external wall also use a different material, which is in internal wall. It is non-load bearing wall, so they use a clay brick as their internal wall brick. Compared to the external wall, it needs to bear a large load than the internal wall. So they choose a AAC block as their brick. Since this brick design hollow, it is more suitable to transfer the load in the building to the ground. That's all from me. Thank you.
Okay, for the next construction detail is floor. So in this construction, we use BRC reinforcement for the floor. Floor slab, especially those in ground level structure, often require reinforcement to enhance their strength and control cracking. One common method of reinforcement is using BRC mesh, which is a type of fabric reinforcement. According to the site construction that has been visited in the context of construction building with 14-story height, they use a BRC reinforcement in the floor become pivotal for structure integrity. When erecting building of such height, each floor bears sustainable load. Employing BRC reinforced concrete floor ensure enhanced strength and stability throughout the structure, so effectively distributing the weight and supporting the vertical load transmission. Okay, next we go to the step to apply the BRC mesh. Okay, for the first is preparation. Next is placing the BRC mesh. After that, pouring concrete, and last is finishing. After that, we go to the advantage. Use a BRC mesh, which is improve quality, increase speed, crack resistance, labor and cost saving, reduce steel consumption, faster construction, and improve project quality. Next we go to the roof construction detail. Okay, so for the roof is we use a flat roof. So for roof variation, flat roof construction involve creating a horizontal or nearly horizontal surface on top of a building. Despite the name, this roof usually have a slight slope to facilitate water drainage. Constructing a flat roof for a building of 10 to 14 story in height is a complex engineering task that requires careful design and construction to ensure structural integrity and water drainage. While the search results do not directly address the specific construction of flat roof for building of this height, steel formwork is used on this construction with 3 blocks. 2 of them are using a steel formwork, including a roof construction. So the steel formwork refers to temporary mold or framework made of steel that are used in construction to shape and support concrete until it set and becomes self-supporting in the context of building a 10 to 14 story apartment complex. Okay, now we go to the why we use a steel formwork. Okay, so for the first is durability and reusability. We can use more than one time. Next is strength and stability. After that, consistency, speed of construction, customization, and safety. So that's from me. Thank you.
Next, I will explain about the process of constructing reinforced concrete. Likewise, the first step of constructing reinforced concrete will begin with site clearance and excavation works. For instance, the main contractor will clear all of the obstacles existed on site, such as stumps and underground cables that will pose serious issues throughout the construction. When the site clearance has been done, trenches will be excavated to create a level foundation. Footings are then built in accordance with the specifications on the engineer's drawing. However, for this project, specifically at the car park area, the main contractor only needs to construct the pile caps as the piling has already existed and provided by the developer. Therefore, the main contractor job is to measure the height of piling used and cut the piling off based on the length stated in the drawing specification. After the cut-off has been done, the pile caps will be constructed. Following that is the formwork installation, which includes the design and construction of molds for concrete elements such as walls, columns, beams, and slabs. As for this project, there are two types of formworks identified used, which are timber formworks, used for walls, beams, and columns, and steel formwork used at roofing system. And according to Mr. Omar, steel formwork is purposely used at the roofing area because they would like to try a new method and technology to construct the project. So here we have the installation process of timber formwork. As the preparation, firstly measure and mark the layout based on the construction drawings. Then cut timber panels, planks, or plywood sheets to the required size. After that, we will erect the timber panels or planks, securing them with nails or screws to create the formwork structure. Make sure there are proper alignment and bracing for the stability. Just then, we will continue with reinforcement and concrete works. As for steel reinforcement installation, the structure is manufactured off-site. Firstly, steel sheets, angles, or channels will be prepared according to the design specifications. Then, the steel components will be assembled at the factory to form the desired mold, securing them in place using bolts or welding. After the steel formwork structure has been manufactured, it will be transported to the site. As this formwork is used on the roofing area, it will be lifted using a crane to its place. Next slide, we will go to the next process, which is reinforcement bar. Before pouring concrete into the intended structure, steel reinforcement bar will be placed within the appropriate formwork. And in this project, there are two types of reinforcement used, which are high tensile reinforcement bar and fabric reinforcement, which also known as BRC. And according to the supervisor, Mr. Omar, fabric reinforcement is employed in walls, while high tensile reinforcement bars are utilized in beams, columns, and staircases. And once the reinforcement has been placed, the works will be proceeded with concrete works, which is concrete mixing and pouring. And to further enhance the quality of the concrete, vibration is often employed after pouring. And vibration is a technique used to eliminate air pockets or voids within the concrete mixture. The next step will be the curing works. Curing is essential following the laying of concrete to maintain strength and durability. It is a process to regulate moisture and temperature to provide appropriate hardening and the prevention of cracks and degradation. The last step is to remove the formworks to avoid damaging the newly cured concrete. And surface finishes such as polishing, painting, or applying coatings are chosen based on the needs of the project.
As we already know, reinforced concrete is a widely used construction material and it offers a huge benefit while using it. So, here are the advantages of reinforced concrete. First is fire resistant. Unlike certain construction material that may be weakened or fail under extreme heat, concrete maintains its strength and durability even when exposed to intense fire. Next is availability of material. Concrete composed of aggregate, cements, and water is a fundamental building material that can be produced locally. The supplier in this project is Oka Concrete Industri Sdn Bhd, provide eco-friendly concrete manufacture with the best sustainable practice. When it comes to strength and durability, everyone will know it is a concrete specialty. With the tensile strength of steel reinforcement, concrete is well suited for supporting heavy loads and enduring various environmental conditions. Now, do you know that concrete provides a long life service? This is due to inherent properties and synergetic combination of concrete and steel reinforcement. Harsh weather conditions, including rain, winds, and temperature fluctuation, pose minimal threats to structural integrity of reinforced concrete. Not only that, reinforced concrete is also energy efficient. The material's innate ability to regulate indoor temperature not only enhance occupant comforts, but also serve efforts to minimize energy consumption. And the most important thing, concrete is very cost effective. This is due to long-term maintenance costs, and the raw material used in concrete are generally abundant and cost-effective. Designing reinforced concrete involves a lot of process. There are a few steps that need to be considered before designing the reinforced concrete. First is structural analysis. In this case of current project spearheaded by C&Q Construction and Engineering, a meticulous and throughout structural analysis has been conducted to assess the dynamic and static force acting on the structure, ensuring the integrity and safety of the constructed facility. Next is durability analysis. It is important to consider environmental factors that might affect the durability of structure, such as exposure to aggressive chemical, moisture, or even temperature variation. Not only that, it is also essential to know the constructability of reinforced concrete. Thoughtful consideration of formwork design is very crucial. Complex shapes and intricate details in a structure may require specialist formwork system. Lastly, fire resistance. Begin by conducting a throughout fire assessment is important, especially to residential buildings, to understand the potential fire hazard and risks associated with the structure. That's it from me. Thank you.
For plant and machinery, we have choose the main plant and machinery that have been used in the construction site. The first is, for the work of bore pile, the equipment used is rotary drilling rig, tremie pipe, and concrete truck. And next is for precast concrete pile. The equipment we use for this work is mobile crane and pile driving rig. As we can see, this is a basic work in a construction project, which is excavation work. And the equipment used for this work was excavator and backhoe. For high-rise building, we have some additional machine, but this one is the basic plant and machine used for concrete work, and it is concrete truck and concrete plant mixer. And this is the additional equipment we use for high-rise building. This equipment is tower crane, concrete pump, and spider pump. In conclusion, the use of reinforced concrete is the best method to use in carrying out any type of project. Concrete structure in general, if we see, it has a strong structure for a building. In addition, the work process that is easy to do as well as the rational price causes it to be used more often than precast concrete goods.